So, school, glass, and work experience. Yeah, I think that's a good title for this video. So, work experience. Work experience, that time in, year 11, when there's that mad dash to try and find a work placement for a week to satisfy the school. Especially in the UK, in year 11, where others said, no, you have to do work experience. So, the sheet of paper you get given, or at least I got given, with a bunch of sort of professions, I had no wanting to be in. How in the world is not a 16-year-old meant to know what they want to do with their life? But that's what it's expected when you go for that random career advisor meeting. Picked a field yet, Joshua? No? Well, you'll need to pick one. I think by my next meeting with the career advisor, I just randomly picked something that I was only half interested in. I picked construction, if I remember correctly. No idea why, really. I think it just reminded me of Bob the Builder. Also, at this time it was stressful, as other kids were just snapped up by mummy and daddy to go work with them for a week in like a family business or workplaces, so the pressure was on. And as I said, I eventually picked construction. I remember walking into the career advisor's office/room. It was actually in the library. Yeah, it was in the library, I think. I actually, speaking of the library, I might make a video on libraries and why they're so cool. But yeah, the career advisor in a small little office in the library. So I walk in, I say I'm interested in construction, and she hands me a pair of red boots and makes a phone call. After which she tells me that I'm going to be spending my week, wait for it, in a local glazing company. On the one hand, it was in my local high street, or on my local high street, so easy to get to. On the other, the whole thing was putting glass windows into houses. Oh, so yeah, on the other hand, is putting glass windows into houses really construction? I don't know. For me, with construction, I was thinking more like diggers and like long steel girders, not glass. But anyway, beggars can't be choosers and all that. So that was my placement. No, 1 week in a local glazing company or glass window installer company. So I went to bed that night at 9 o'clock. I remember 9 o'clock, and I remember that as it was really early, and I never went to bed that early. That's probably why I always went to school tired and bedraggled slightly, because I never got a good night's sleep. But anyway, a Monday morning rolls around, 2011, the last year of secondary school. I wake up, my mother has made me a little packed lunch, and I go to, quote, unquote, work. I meet up with a friend, and I walk with him to town, downtown, my local high street, as he's working in a local retail shop in town. We split just before we hit the town, as the glazing company is nearby, and he walks away. I check my phone, it's almost 9 o'clock, and I'm not nervous. I'm more indifferent. I walk into the glazing company with my white patterned fleece and gorgeous purple high heels because I'm smexy. So smexy, moi. I'm kidding. I was wearing those red construction boots. I think I still have them somewhere, actually, the red construction boots. I think I was supposed to hand them back, but I don't think I ever did. Yeah, the red construction boots, they were loaned from the school, and I was supposed to take them back. Yeah, I didn't do that, I don't think. Oops. Anyway, so I walk in there, and there's an elderly gentleman working at a table, white shirt. I tell him I'm here for work experience, and he tells me to go into a small room. First of all, he tells me I was expected. Tells me to go into a small room and put my stuff away. So I did. I just, I left my packed lunch in a little cupboard, I think. But I kept the diary. My school had given me like a diary to note things down. Spoiler, this notebook was useless, as the school never asked to see it after work experience had finished. They said they were going to check it, but they just never did. I think my form teacher asked how it went, but that was the depth of their interest in how it went. So yeah, my form tutor asks how it went. The student said okay. I said okay. and that was it. No notebook was really necessary at all. Anyway, so I put my stuff away in the cupboard, and I just sat in this small little room where, the elderly gentleman had first told me to, walk into. I had no idea what to do after putting my stuff away, so I just sat there until the owner of the place, he came to collect me, gave me some gloves, told me he would teach me glasswork. Spoiler, he never did. And off we went on the daily glass window installations, and that was pretty much the entire week, driving around watching two guys install glass. I did get to hold a glass window and the bottom of some ladders. Oh, and the owner bought me some fish and chips on the first day, a few towns over from where I lived. That was nice, since we were doing a bit of work there. I remember 2 glass installations that we did, both on the first day. The first, I went to a house, and the homeowner, just kept talking a lot. I remember that. And we stood in this group of adults at 16 just completely feeling like a third wheel. I think the homeowner asked who I was at one point. My boss for the week said work experience, and the homeowner just went back to just rabbiting on. It may have been about football. I don't know. I can't quite remember. It was on that job actually that I got to hold a piece of glass on the bottom of some ladders. Watching my boss go up the ladders instilled in me so much fear. I knew on the first day climbing ladders was not something at all that was for me. My little feet stay on the ground at all times. Well, almost at all times, unless a girl, picks me up and sweeps me off my feet with love. The second experience, oh, that was so bad. A girl sweeping me off my feet. Well, you never know, a girl could sweep me off my feet, Anyway, the second experience I recall, we worked on a church, local church in the area, my hometown. I remember the church. I remember the church as the reason the window needed fixing was that a kid had thrown a ball through the church window, and the hole was literally a round hole like a ball. I found that strange, as I thought the whole window would have shattered. But what do I know? I'm not a glazier. No, window installer? That's probably better. Yeah, window installer. All in all, the experience of working in this glazing company for a week, year 11 work experience, it was okay. Not the most amazing job in the world or cool, but one that was it was just okay. The man that owned the business, it was his own business. He was doing something, I guess, he loved, and for him and his workers, I say workers. I say workers. Only one guy was actually employed there, and the boss's father. But yeah, anyway, no, it was a business that paid the bills, I guess, for the guy. It was useful, to the town economy, installing windows. I should say, it was a business useful to my small town. And I could even go as far to say dying town, since I've looked at data and the population's declining and businesses are leaving the town. But anyway, this guy who had his own business, paying business tax, goes to local council, all that jazz. So yeah, that was my year 11 work experience. Yeah, experience. What was your experience? Well, what was your work experience? What were the pros and cons? Let me know in the comments. And yeah, with that being said, thank you for listening.